Hey, I want to go ahead and talk about this. This man is a proud staple of the Gladewater Round-up Rodeo. He's actually been involved with it for more than 50 years, and his family has as well. We're talking about Don Gay here. Our Jesus Martinez is actually joining us live from another part of the rodeo grounds to tell us why Don Gay says this is the best rodeo in East Texas. Jesus.
Well, it is the best rodeo in East Texas, like you said, according to Don Gay. He first set foot here at the arena in the 70s when he was just a sophomore in high school, and it really did not take long for him to make history in the rodeo, the bull riding rodeo history books. And he says, hey, this is the best one in East Texas, and here's why he says why that is.
I love everything about it, and I guess I must be the most blessed guy on the planet.
Don Gay, avid rodeo lover and the most unique man you'll ever meet.
I am the only 8-time world champion bull rider.
His professional bull riding career started in 1970 when he was just a sophomore in high school.
I got over to Gladewater and I found out right away that I had a long way to go.
But it didn't take much for this bull rider to start racking up some awards and making a name for himself.
I'm one of the few that don't really call rodeo a sport. I call it a lifestyle because I don't ever take my uniform off.
Don won his first bull riding championship in 1974, and in the span of a decade, he claimed all 8 championship titles. And bull riding, let's just say it runs in the family.
So I grew up in the world's largest dirt playground, and I wanted to be a cowboy, and it's a good thing because that's all we have done and are still doing.
His dad, Neil Gay, furnished the livestock for the Gladewater Round-up Rodeo in 1978.
I took over as stock contractor and rodeo producer in 1988, and here we're still rolling.
And before that, his dad was a contestant in the Gladewater Rodeo starting in the late 40s.
The one behind me is the one, that we're really proud of. It's got an inset of me, and I've autographed it, my dad.
For over 30 years, Don Gay has called the Gladewater Round-up Rodeo his second home.
It is one of the best rodeos in Northeast Texas, has been for many, many years.
But the rodeo lifestyle goes beyond East Texas. His dad, and Jim Shoulders, who happens to be Don's hero, started the Mesquite Championship Rodeo in North Texas in 1958. Part of that history is now at his ranch in Terrell.
That's the old arena right behind me.
And the Gay family, well, they've sketched their way into the rodeo history books.
My dad's in the Hall of Fame, and just yesterday, my older brother Pete, was inducted into the Bull Riding Hall of Fame.
Don himself inducted into the Rodeo Hall of Fame in 1979.
We're kind of lazing around, enjoying Hall of Fame status right now.
There we go.
And the love for the rodeo passed down to the next generation.
My younger brother Jim, his daughters carry the flag, do the opening ceremonies. My daughter Tally, and she's leading the Pledge of Allegiance for 6,000 fans in the Mesquite Rodeo Arena with Ronald Reagan standing right down in front of her.
Now retired and in the Hall of Fame, Don Gay spends his time at the Rafter Ranch, a place he calls his dad's legacy.
This is where I choose. Right in front's where we spread Dad's ashes, so we're here to stay.
Here to stay and only 89.3 miles away from his second home.
That's what Gladewater really is. It represents a lot of the past history in professional rodeo.
And the rodeo represents him.
World champion saddles, the shaps that I rode in the final years of my career. My life has been rodeo, and this represents it.
And a pastime that is very dangerous.
A cowboy pays a big price to be his own boss.
What does it take to be a cowboy?
No more than it takes to be a neurosurgeon, a football player, a bank teller. It takes commitment because every day is not a world championship day, but every day you can do something good, and that's the way I was raised. My dad would always say, you don't halfway rob the bank. You either did or you didn't.
Hey, words of wisdom there. Every day you can do something great, and I think the Gladewater Rodeo is a great testament of that with their whole mission statement, with the rodeo raising funds for, the other bull riders for scholarships and just so they can go on beyond and do more championships that go above here in Gladewater. It was such a joy meeting Mr. Gay out in Terrell. Such a great place to be here both in Gladewater and at his ranch in Terrell.